Members of the culture. I am Ra, and you are here. Welcome in, welcome in. Ready to go ahead and drop another video and talk about another topic. And th- this dude, man, always in the way here. Shout out to Super 7, man. I ain't gonna be silly. Shout out to Super 7, man. If you're in the chat, that's my man Monstar right there, the from Super 7 Ultimates. An awesome figure. If you do not have it, tremendous figure. They did a great job on the leader of the Limbo Mob in both his pre and his post transformation forms. If you've never seen it, just a big badass figure. I am not gonna lie to you. Just to make who pointing at you. You need to go get this figure. If you remember Silverhawks, go get this figure. This is definitely worth your money. I'm telling you, we did a review on the channel. Definitely worth your money. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you about that. But nonetheless, purpose of the video, got a big topic to drop on you right now. All my hot toys, Mondo collectors, those of you who like the 1/6 scale, the big boys. This video is for you. I am not among you yet, but I will be shortly. Right now, I will never be a what I will call a Hot Toys Mondo 1/6 collector. That's not me, and that's no disrespect to anyone that does. If you collect Mondo or Hot Toys, you can afford those 1/6 figures, and don't get me wrong, I think Mondo's a little bit less, obviously, than Hot Toys. But no hate, no shade on anybody. If or maybe you just don't like the 1/12 scale. You don't like the regular small figures, 6 and 7 inches. Ain't your jam. Cool, no problem. You like 1/6 scale. You like 1/6 scale. Me personally, I'm more of a 1/12 scale guy. I won't lie to you. 6 7 inches, it's my sweet spot. But that doesn't mean that I don't respect the power of the 1/6 scale. Doesn't mean I don't. I absolutely do. I got a guy. Shout out to Michael Chunin. He's a member of one of the groups here, Mid South Toy Collectors. The only group that matters. Just kidding. That group. He's in that. He's the founder of that group. He's got a lot of 1/6 scale figures and very impressive. Um, to those of you that like those figures, man, all I can say, man, I sit back and I go, wow. Man, let me be buried right here when I die. It's amazing. I can't. It's nothing against the Mondos or Hot Toys and stuff like that. If you collect it, man, by all means, go for it. I think they're great. But I don't know, like, especially hopefully at the time of this recording, I know the tariffs are on pause and there's talks going on, and hopefully we'll get us a resolution here real soon. Hopefully we can, so that toys which shouldn't be affected to begin with, in my opinion, just my humble opinion. Toys have always been exempt. I think that should have continued. But this whole tariff thing, hopefully we can get it all resolved and put this thing to bed so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Especially when it comes to those of us that collect figures and toys and stuff like that. Hopefully we can get that put to bed real soon, because they're expensive enough, to be honest with you, as it is. And speaking of expensive, as I talk about the Hot Toys, imagine how much Hot Toys and Mondo and those the thought of what they could go to potentially with an increase due to tariffs. That would be scary. Because those of you who don't know, most of these toys are not produced here. They're produced outside of the U.S. That's where I am. Most of them are produced outside of that. A lot in China, if you did not know, where a lot of it is produced. So hopefully, as I said, there's some kind of resolution, because I couldn't imagine the price going up any higher, because it's already tough enough to begin with. But like I said, I'm not among those collectors. I really don't like to spoil things. I hate to spoil stuff. But I do have a hot toy coming, so I'll say that, and I will officially be a member of the team. I will, have my first hot toy. Won't be my last, but it'll be my first. But I will not build a collection off of it, because I don't think, for me, it is not something that would be financially sustainable. For others, maybe so. I mean, but like I said, it's nothing against them, and the love is incredible. If you have never seen the Mondo Beast, man, Do yourself a favor and Google the images right now while you're watching this video. You can pause it. I'll wait. Just go ahead and Google it right now and check it out. I mean, that thing, that that's nightmare fuel. There's no when I saw that thing and I saw it, shout out again to Michael Shooting when I because he had it. And when I saw that Mondo Beastman, had never heard of it, never seen it. But when I saw it in person, that thing, that's pure nightmare fuel. I don't know how He-Man would have a chance in the world of dealing with that thing. I mean, that thing is absolutely when I tell you terrifying, just Google it and go look at it. It is no joke. Um, it's I mean, Beast Man. That's about the best way to describe it. It's huge, man, huge figure. Then it's sculpted in such a way like it's what I would imagine. Again, I grew up with the cartoon, right? So Beastman had some muscle to him, but whenever I read his name, I always felt like Beastman should have been bigger and bulkier, more wild, feral. Mondo nailed that. They got beat. That's the best Beastman on the market, hands down. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. But in saying that, so as I said, I'll have a hot tour soon. So I'm very much a don't knock it till you try it type guy. I'll be among the the 1/6 scale people. So it's not like I'm just sitting back saying, "Well, I never did it." No, no, I'll try it. And I just know that for me, it may not be the road to go. For you, it may work out, and if it does, fantastic. You already know we're going to review it as soon as that figure gets in. We're going to review it. We're going to show it. We're going to talk about it. You guys know we don't hold nothing back here on this channel. We put it out there for everybody to see because this channel is real. It's raw. It's true. I mean, we when I say we are for the culture, we are for the culture, and we are authentic, 100%, man. We're not scripted. None of that, man. We're not sponsored by anybody or monetized. And even if we were, our opinions would always still be our opinions. We're not about to sell out for any kind of money or nothing like that. We were from day one, we were real to the day the channel dies. We will be 100% authentic, real, never scripted, never fake. The realness will always be on this channel. I mean, shout out to all the rest of the channels that are like that too, but it'll always be real here. I'm gonna take a sip of this because this water, health is wealth. And y'all need to be drinking this Ozarka water. They're not paying me. Make sure we can work a deal out. But excuse me. So if you choose to get into the 1/6 scale, um, I would be curious to know as to why. I mean, like if you collect them, because I've seen some incredible collections, but I can only imagine how expensive that they are. I mean, because they got like real, I'm not gonna say disrespectful. I'm not disrespectfully putting down the 1/12 scale by saying this, because I think some of them have wire capes and have some of the figures I've seen from other places have had some clothes on, but not like them. The Hot Toys Mondo, that no, 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 no. The clothes and stuff they wear is just another level. Like it's the real deal. I mean, that's what you're paying for. You are paying for quality. I think you get what you pay for. So let me be clear on that too. So I'm not crapping on them. I 110%. I've been up close with a lot of the things. I think you do get what you pay for. It's just a matter of can you pay for it, right? So me, I tell people all the time, like what you like, on what you're into, man, and that's your thing, and find, hey, if you stay in your lane and what you're doing, man, you don't have to worry about traffic because you just in your, if everybody would stay in their own lane, there'd be no traffic. TC used to say that, comedian, but it's a true statement. We just all worry about our lane. So I believe since I collect, I have 1/6, 1/12. I have figures that are in between there, a couple of 3.75 floating around here somewhere. So I'm just a collector, right? So it doesn't really, I don't fit per se into a box other than a collector box. That's the way I see it. Some people like to be strictly 1/6. Some like to be 1/12. Some like to be somewhere in between. Just hey, do it like I said. Like what you like. I'm primarily gonna be somebody that's of the 1/12 scale. I mean, the 1/6 is cool, but I'm primarily 1/12. Um, because I don't know that you can mix those lines. Not really. I don't see the situation unless you had like a Sentinel or something and you had some 6-inch X-Men Marvel Legend figures. You could do it that way, but sometimes those things are so, like I said, can have so much detail that it can throw your whole display off. So it's better just leaving 1/6 with 1/6 and 1/12 with 1/12. But hey, it ain't my money, it's your collection. Do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, man, I wanted to make sure I talk to y'all about that. I don't knock anything without trying it. That's just my opinion. So I'm a member of both 1/6 and 1/12. And when I tell you, if you can do it, go out and do it. I think Hot Toys and Mondo make amazing products. For the most part, support them if that's your thing. Go look on their sites, and then if you know somebody that has them, go check those things out for yourself. Don't just go by the opinion of a bald dude on the internet. See for yourself. I mean, they make some good stuff, but but make sure it's financially feasible. As I said, whatever you do, make sure you can do it. Don't do the keeping up with the Joneses. We've all been there and done that, and that don't work. If your name ain't Jones, then don't worry about what Jones is doing. Worry about what's going on between your four walls in which you control. Collect what you can collect comfortably, right? That's the whole big thing. That's another. Now I did a video where I said 5 things I wish I knew. Um, I don't necessarily know that I broke down finances, but when I talked about something, so when I think the number one thing I said was it's never over because there's always another figure around the corner. I'm tying that in there. You never know. You might see something that scratches an itch at one time, and you say, "Man, I'm ready to hop on that." Right now, my man Clever's Multiverse. Make sure you're checking him out. Clever's Multiverse did a whole thing on Transformers, and people have been trying to get me. You should try Transformers, and I'm like, man, that's not the Transformers I remember. But remember what I just said. I don't knock things without trying them. So I will try a Transformer. I'm reaching out to him. Clever, I've been trying to get at you just today. Let me know. Respond. I sent you a message, brother. Let me know. And y'all will be the first to know when I try a Transformer because it will be on this channel. Transformers is that line is so deep now. I don't know where to begin. So I've been watching his video and I'm taking his his advice on getting a starting point on Transformers because I, like I said, I'm an old school G1 guy. I don't know where to go. So hopefully he can point me in the right direction as far as those figures go. But anyway, folks, as I said, my whole point in talking to you today was 1/6, 1/12. What do you think? Have you checked it out? Like what you like, folks. I said that a million times. I'll always say it. There's no judgment here. We're real and authentic, and we're one movement, one culture, 1/6 collectors, 1/12 collectors, those in the middle, we're all here together, right? One big melting pot called collecting, right? So, folks, please, and let me know in the comments below if you're a hot toy collector or you have Mondo. If you do collect, let me know in the comments below what you have, what you think of those figures, and if you're strictly 1/6 one or strictly 1/12. Let me know which way you all are leaning right there. I would like to get some friendly discourse going on in the comments so we can all kind of learn from each other. That's how this thing works. But until the next video, folks, remember, please continue to stay collecting. Please continue to stay tuned. And above all, please continue to stay great. Peace.